later. I'll have to tell you
Okay,
later.
tell me later. All right. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello, hello. It's Saturday. I think the last time we were live was last Saturday, if I remember right. I don't know.
Yep,
I don't
it
know.
seems to be working out that way.
Yeah, yeah. And well, contrary to popular belief, we do have lives and do shit. So yeah, um,
Oh, for
I
sure.
I just I just love the comedy has been gold lately. Oh
Oh,
my God.
I'm
Ah,
finding it. I'm finding it, quite frankly, um, more intriguing as I just let the week pass and let them, you know, make me laugh for a week. So we got something to
no,
talk about. I mean, their content.
I know.
I'm just
Oh
going,
my
oh,
God.
I'm not going to address that. I'm just going to let it slide. Candy's doing a wonderful job, and
Oh no.
Rosie's been on it, and
Yep. Yep.
unfortunate, there are some in the community that unfortunately are not taking it well, and this is probably why I called my stream Big Dick Energy, because stop giving them your power. I know it's easy
Exactly.
for me to say because I just don't give a shit what they think. And yeah, I don't have any kids and I don't have anything like that to hold over me and have
Right.
somebody else draw dicks on and all that stuff.
Right.
Hi Annie,
Exactly.
hi Dan.
Oh, hey
So
guys.
yeah, I guess in my position, I'm more comfortable sitting there laughing because they can say anything they want about me. I don't care.
Exactly.
But it
Exactly.
breaks my heart seeing everybody else being upset. And I just no, 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 no. See what those idiots can't stand is being laughed at.
Right.
Hi Marianne and
They're,
Amy's mom.
they're both they're the perfect match. They're both narcissists. And so narcissists feed off each other. That's how it works. And I couldn't agree more with what you just said because it's
Hey Munching.
heartbreaking because we're a year and some ahead of them with it. Now they've been
Yes.
tormented for a long time with the other one, and we've been tormented with our dummy for over a year. So exactly. So we get it. And trust me, we empathize because we do. We sit back and watch because and we can just shake our heads and say been there and done that. But like you said, it's all a bunch of bullshit. They want to go around and say all this stuff and to get reactions. That's the only reason they're doing it. And
Yes, and that's
so
so
when
juvenile.
right, oh God, tweens.
In
I
its
mean,
execution. Hey Fraggy.
hey Bragg. Hi Annie. Hi Dan.
Did I miss
Hi.
Rebecca? Did I say Munching? Hi.
Marie's an army
La, la,
mom. Hi.
la, la.
Hi, V. Hi,
Some of
everybody.
you
But
might have noticed that you've been modded. I keep meaning to do it, but I just kept forgetting every time I signed off. So this time I kind of went in. I hope you don't mind. If you do, let me know. And no pressure or anything like that. I just needed more of a presence as my channel is growing. So
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
and those
And,
that want to maybe let me know, and we'll see.
and well, and speaking of channels growing, this was mentioned a little bit earlier today too. Gosh, yes, when I woke up this morning, somebody had a few more subs. I wonder how that happened. I would say you bought them. Ha ha, dummy. Give me a
Or
break.
she made
And
a
you know
bunch of
what,
alt
sweetheart?
accounts and subbed to herself. I mean, I've done
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Come on. And,
Yeah.
it is so comical that, waste your money, darling. Please do it. Do a GoFundMe for your subs because you will never be monetized. Never, never, never.
As
So
well as I've
I
said
sit
on,
back and just giggle because I think that's so funny.
oh
I'm
yeah,
up to look at this. Look at this. Yeah, go for it, baby. Keep buying them. Keep
he
buying
was,
them. Yeah,
and
keep
not just
buying them.
that. Like I
I'll
said
donate.
in Discord, sorry, that I almost wish she would just to watch it
Oh, I know.
explode in her face.
Oh,
That would
exactly.
be Much pleasure.
Exactly. Me too. Because,
Yeah.
when the show starts, it's just like, oh God, I hope I've got my popcorn because it's comedy at its best. And again, to us, it is. Now, not
Yeah.
what they do to some of the other people, it's not. Because,
No.
and again, they're going to have a rude awakening at some point. Stuff doesn't happen. Dummy over there's been, well, they've been trying to get rid of me for 2 years. Not really, not that hard. So, because really you're the entertainment, so no, we really don't want you going anywhere.
Yeah, I
But
believe
we
I have
do.
said
It's
several
kind of a
times.
flipped coin, It's a flipped
Yep.
coin. Some days it's like, oh God, not this stupid bitch again, But it's like, well, I got some cleaning to do, so yeah, okay. But it's got to the point to where it's just so comical, and I love how they think they're doing something. They think that everybody's scared of them, and I think you even said something about this earlier when certain people got their community walls. We were going to be terrorized. I'm
Ah,
waiting.
me too.
I'm still waiting. You too. I know. Everybody is. We're all still waiting. And to me, they're sitting there. Well, you don't want this smoke. I said, oh yeah, okay. Bring your smoke. Bring
Because
it.
that's all it's
Bring
going to
it.
be. It's never going to be a fire. It's just going to be smoke.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. And I love, well, you do roll up on me. Come on. Come on. Well, the one doesn't even have a car, so skip out on that. Go back to your mama's basement, honey. You don't even have a car. Okay? And the funny thing is roll up. Roll up with what? What? I mean, and I love how the one says, just because I have a walking stick. Okay. My walking stick is 58 inches tall, probably weighs 3
it's
pounds.
not a cane. It's a
No,
walking stick. There's a difference.
exactly. A big difference. And, and I'm not stupid. I am going to use a walking stick if I'm out on a hiking trail or doing whatever because the surface is uneven. And I already need a knee replacement. I don't need 2 knee replacements. So I think I'll stick with the walking stick. But just in my everyday life, walking a dog, doing whatever, going to the store, shopping, going to the mall, doing whatever, taking a walk with my husband in the neighborhood, I
Yep.
don't need it. So there's that. So again, they think that they're bothering everybody. Girl, I'm still waiting. Bring it. What? Oh, you gonna make up something about my husband or make up something about me? Go for it. Again, you forget that you're the newest dummy. And the other dummy is telling you shit that is so fucked up and false, it's comical.
Well, they're
We
both
are
doing it to each other. That's what the funny thing
okay.
is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it
The
is.
misinformation is epic.
It is. Again, it's, rewriting history again in its finest. And that's the funny thing. Now, like I said, the other communities, they've really known our dummy since March.
Hmm.
Because we really haven't known of them that long. And, and I feel bad because, I think a lot of us have agreed that we've never met people like this before. And, I love how they say this shit, they're like this in real life. I promise you're not. I promise you're not, because you'd be in prison if you were. We all have to maintain a level of uh, mannerly behavior in public. Yeah, sure, we lose it from time to time, waiting in a long line or just whatever, and you might mumble a couple things, but you don't go up to somebody. Bitch, I would love for you to go up to somebody that you didn't know or you thought you knew and spit on them. Love to see what would happen
Hmm.
to you. You are so full of shit. You all need your own little septic tanks to carry around with you because you're so full of shit. So roll up on that. Okay, honey, ain't nobody scared of you. When I click off and go leave and go do stuff, I think I'm not of you at all. Except for if I remember something funny from out in public, I laugh and think something will flash me back and I'll think about it and laugh. But it's funny. The stupid shit that comes out of your mouth. You think that you're doing something, calling somebody's health department, which you've done that a couple times now. Do you really think calling the cops on a live stream is going to get you anywhere but except for in trouble. Because I know you think, oh, well, we've gotten away with this for so long. What are the dummies going to do? What can they do? There's plenty that can be done. I don't know if they've realized just how much the world has changed, even in just the last 5 years
Mm-hmm.
with the Me Too movement. And you can't have an opinion about anything nowadays without somebody getting oh, well, you didn't like my opinion. So, the one dumbass the other night said they were going to send him to jail for being a liar. Oh my God, I almost choked on my pop laughing so fucking hard. I'm like, they don't realize how fucking dumb they sound, apparently, because there's Annie's community, our community, MT, Unspoken Purpose, all those other communities are just sitting there going, huh? Really?
Well,
You're
yeah.
kidding. Seriously? You really want to run with some of this stupid shit? Because that's what it is. It's stupid.
And juvenile beyond belief.
Extremely, extremely.
Notwithstanding that cringe flirting they do.
Oh, I
Like,
know. She gets giddy. I love it. It's
I know.
it's like, oh my God, girl, have you ever had a dick in your life? And let me go back to say something real quick, because
Okay.
back when we first met our crusty dummy, we all knew that she had the hots for MT. We all knew it. I mean, you could see it. Even back then, you could see it. And it was funny because she'd get really mad and defensive. No, I would be more likely to go after your girlfriend or your wife. Remember?
Oh God,
She
yeah.
would much rather go after the female. So you guys are barking up the wrong tree. I'd rather go after the girl. So there's that. Because remember, she wanted to have this big little threesome with Angie. I was just like, oh God,
Oh
okay,
God,
that's a picture to remember.
Oh
Yeah, do
yeah.
you remember?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
yes. So gird your loins, ladies.
No
So that
wonder
would have
she's
to be a
obsessed with
hard
my
pass.
booty.
That would have to be a hard pass.
Uh-huh.
So, you
Very
know,
hard.
it's just so they don't remember the shit they say, So again, I still am waiting for, they're so jealous. They're jealous. They're jealous.
Uh-huh.
Um, what am I jealous of?
I
Someone
would
please tell
really
me.
like an answer to that.
I would too, and I've been waiting for over a year of what I'm jealous of. Because I'm not jealous of anything they have or do or say or anything. Nothing. Me thinks it's the other way around.
Are you off, Annie? Okay. Oh, you're getting ready for tonight. Can I just pop in here and say, guys, in my description, I have a link for the Thanksgiving cook-off Annie J is hosting. I think Annie J is hosting it. With Munching and maybe a few others. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tonight, 7 p.m. their time, so it's probably 9 o'clock my time. But I'll be there.
Oh yes, yes. I think I shared that on my wall as well.
Oh, good. Oh,
Um,
good.
I'll be peeking in. It just kind of depends. It is a very busy week for me here, so I will,
Yes, you
in
got your
advance.
own holiday preps. I have, on the other hand, did it last month, so
And that's true. And I so forget that, bless our heart, our Canadians friends do, Thanksgiving much earlier than we do.
yeah,
But at least we share Christmas. So,
we
yay.
do. You
Yes.
do. Unless you're Orthodox and then it's in January. I have 2 Christmases.
And that's wonderful, actually. I mean,
Well,
hey.
yes, it is actually. Well, we mostly just eat ourselves into a coma that day. There's very little present giving. It's more cabbage rolls, dumplings, and borscht, and all sorts of lovely Ukrainian and Polish foods.
I, I'm craving a good pierogi right now.
Yes,
Oh
pierogi.
my
That's what
goodness.
I missed. I said dumpling instead of pierogi.
And well,
I'm
and
old.
depending on, you ask sometimes it's like biscuit, to us, a biscuit is a biscuit like a Grand's biscuit that you bake in the oven. And to man's, that's a cookie. So it's like, we need terminology. We need
Oh,
terminology. Oh boy. So, but I mean, it's just like, come on. I do, and I understand the other communities get very upset, which we did too. When this first started happening with us, we were upset too. I know I was because
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna get called names and shit and called a liar when I'm not. So yeah, we're all gonna defend ourselves, and that's where all this started, just in defending ourselves. And
Yeah.
they're the ones that want to sit and call the health departments and call the police and everything else. And it's embarrassing at best.
Yeah.
So
At best. Yeah.
at best, exactly. And the true narcissists do this for attention. It's like little
Hey,
children.
Jenny. Yeah.
Little children throw their fits, in the grocery store for what, something they didn't or didn't get. Now all of a sudden they're running around going, well, you don't want this smoke. Bring your smoke, bitch. Bring it.
Yeah.
I'm still
I'm
waiting.
waiting. Yeah. Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
still waiting for the smoke. You don't want this smoke. Well, apparently you don't want our smoke.
true.
So I've
Very
been
true.
finding out, because I do love this community wall thing. I mean, it's that
I
tag
love your
team.
community wall thing.
I love it. I am having so much fun. Last night I was
Real
sitting there,
Kate.
and the wood stove has been making me so sleepy, so I'm half nodding off by 9:30. It's like, oh dear God, girl, wake up. And so last night I was on and just refreshing some of my memes because I am the screenshot queen and I have
Hmm.
memes from way back. Because I don't know if anybody, there's people here that do remember the name that she went by, Soggy Bottom Girls. And she'd been around the streets for a while. So she and I were in a Discord together full of some interesting characters. And we decided if you can't beat them, join them. So we learned to join them. And we irritated the piss out of people with memes. Just irritated the piss out of you. So I have been a meme queen for years. So I have tons of memes. But I'm like, I need some fresh memes. I need some fresh memes. So that's what I was doing last night. I was laughing and I was showing some of them to my husband. And he goes, you truly are evil, aren't you? And I'm like, you betcha.
She is.
Yes, I am. And so now they want to complain about being tagged and whatever. Huh. I'll tag you over and over and over. And the joyous part of it is I have no idea when they tag me, none whatsoever. For some
No.
reason, after they do it so many times, it's like the dummy goes live so many times, I don't even get notifications anymore.
No, I don't get notifications when they tag
No,
me. So
no, no, I don't either. I don't either. And even if they do, it's like, okay, so, oh, okay. My do not disturb button, whenever I leave my home to go do anything out in real life, my do not disturb is on. Now, of course, like a normal person, my do not disturb is set up to interrupt me for important people. And YouTube's not one of them. Sorry, guys. I love everybody here, but I don't get notifications while I'm out and about. I just don't. It's okay. Don't do it. I don't have time for it. And like I said, this week will be very busy because I have family. As a matter
and
of
you
fact,
are preparing.
yes, and I will, and I do things. And this is one thing that just irritates the piss out of me, though. As you know, Dummy's over there. She's supposed to be getting up out of that bed and doing stuff, but she barks orders at Carlito constantly. Do this, give me this, microwave it for 2 minutes. Bitch, get the fuck up and do it yourself. What the fuck? You know? I mean, I cook. I am busy, just like everybody else, but I manage to cook a hot meal for my husband. So why can't she do that? Oh, I know, because she has no place to cook. So, oh, and
Mm-hmm.
sub honey, you need to be careful who you talk to on the phone when they are running their live stream. Oops. And I know. So there's that. But again, get up and make food for your husband. You've got mail going to an apartment that you don't live in. Huh? I'm sure it's got a kitchen. Hop on over. Cook you some food. I mean, it's not going to be what you're eating. Well, yes, it will, because you don't have any sense in your head. You don't hear things properly. Maybe that's part of being a narcissist. You only hear what you think you need to hear, because the other one's just like that too.
Well, both of them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's the perfect relationship. Narcissists get along well together.
The implosion that's coming, though. And then
Oh, oh,
the big terror in the fabric of reality will happen, and the black hole will appear and suck the universe into it.
I know. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, and I love it because it will be epic. It will
Yeah.
truly be epic, because these are the queens of I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, I'm still waiting on that too. So come on.
I've been waiting. Me, Fraggy, and me, and several others, Ham Planet, we've all been waiting for our extradition papers for
Yeah,
years.
I know. Yep. Because again, it's all yep, 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 yep. Your yard dogs. That's all they are. Yard dogs. Everybody knows how to handle yard dogs. I mean, come on. If not, I'll tell you behind the scenes, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. But, come on. That's all it is. It's a bunch of dogs. That's, what we call the loudest. And I'm sorry, because people are not going to they're going to think I'm being mean or something, but I'm not. The smaller breed dogs tend to be the little yappiest, the biggest barkers, and the biggest little ankle biters.
Mhm.
Okay. That's what these two women are. Exactly. Because they're all bark. One was, get up on my panel. You've got 20 minutes to get up on my panel. I'd be like, bitch, you'll never see my ass ever.
There you go.
What are you
That's
thinking?
one of the mods. Please put Kate's channel thingy in the chat, please. If you haven't, run
Thank
over
you.
there quick and subscribe.
Yeah, because I got a mouth. You never was going to come out of my mouth. I'm
Her
sorry.
community wall is epic. Run! Don't walk.
Hi.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Kate, Miss
Mm,
Winslet. I modded you. If you don't want to, just let me know. I'll mod you. But
Oh, hi, Jenny. I'm
everybody
sorry.
else
Hi,
is
everybody
modded
coming
Kate
in. Hey,
Winslet.
Calla.
I just want to be part of the cool club, okay?
Yeah. Amen. Amen. Oh, I know. And nickname, if you're still here, honey, I know you've worked on that chain mail for, oh my God, I think it's been a year and a half. Now we need jackets.
Yep.
So, we'll do fittings and stuff later, but we thought, you should rest first, because I know you've been working your fingers to the bone on that chain mail. So, we'll get there. But, I really just don't understand what they don't get, that they think they're doing something. It was funny. I heard parts of it last night. We won. What? What did you win?
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, we won. And I saw the little torches and stuff. We won. I'm like, okay. What did you win? The stupid award? You've been winning that for months. I'm sorry. Oh, because I just am like, what are you going to win? I didn't know there were prizes. Shit. I would have tried harder.
They can win. They can be the winners. You're
Oh,
number
no.
one. You're number one.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. You win. Oh no.
Excuse me. Fraggy, what did I miss? Who's got to wait 20 minutes to go? Oh, do you mean they put on the subscribe thing? Are they live?
Oh God,
Are
of
they screen
course.
typing? Do we
Hi.
care? Not really.
No. I know, because everybody else, and I understand why they do it. I understand why they private their stuff because, I don't want to be played by them. And it's so funny to me. Oh my God, talk about the big baby pussies. Oh, they're playing my stuff. You bitch, you never gonna play my stuff. And I'm like, so who would want to play your stuff? You're a
I
dumbass.
know.
I don't who gives a
No,
shit,
no.
And I have not said anything that was out of line. I'm not nasty. I'm not vulgar. But yeah, I will call you a stupid bitch because that's exactly what you are.
Mhm.
So guess what? Sue me on the horse you rode in on. So there's that. Can you tell? Kate has the vape pen out this afternoon.
Hey, did
Oh,
he ever get that exit sign working?
there is a short in the cord,
Oh,
and I know, and because he plugged it in and it works. And I was just dying because I mean, oh my God, it was so funny. He was so excited. He texted me on the way home. I think I read it in the live stream too when he did it. He goes, I got a surprise for you. You're gonna love this. I'm like, oh my God, okay. Because we are a very joking family. I mean, it can get bad. We have lived with a lot of practical jokers. So I'm thinking, oh no, because if somebody comes up to you with their closed palm, like they're going to give you something, you know better. It's like, that's
oh,
good. I'll pay.
oh yes, oh yes. Pull my
You
finger. Yep.
I'll pass.
Mm.
Definitely. So, so I'm like, okay, what could this be? And I was racking my brain and racking my brain. I couldn't think of what it was. And then finally he told me, he goes, I got you an exit sign. I said, oh my God, you did not. And he sent it to me and he showed it to me. I'm like, oh, this is epic. And I said, I will put that up as my profile picture sometime. So I want
Yes.
it to get lit first so he can put it up. But it was just classic stuff. Hey Nova, hi Kala, hi Rebecca. So it's but I don't understand. They keep complaining about people using their content, but they're the first ones to screen record you. It's like, and in case you haven't, I mean, I'm gonna throw them a bone. It's Saturday before a holiday. I'm gonna throw them a bone here, guys. People just private the video on and off just to piss you off. I mean, there's that. I'm sorry. I had to say it because it's so funny. It's
Well, it
just like
is.
they'll be playing it and all of a sudden it'll be private. Oh, well, they privated it. Let's move on to somebody else. And then they'll private theirs. It's hilarious. And it's so funny. The head dog, when the head dog has got to leave and go do something, the other two dummy dogs can't even say anything. They just kind of sit there waiting to be patted on the head, thrown a bone, and told what to do. The other one, I just want to throw her a fish. I think Candy said that to me the other day, and that stuck in my head. I'm like, girl, you're right. That's what that reminds me of. So we're going to get her a ball to put on her nose because she loves to clap so much and enunciate. And that's supposed to make it scarier.
No, well, she's making her point,
Oh,
emphasizing her point. You see, yeah.
okay. Okay.
But the clap thing kind of just went out of popularity, like what, 2, 3 years ago? Hi, Supreme Queen.
Hi, Supreme Queen. Yeah, along with duck lips and everything else.
Oh, the dot clips.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, and Lynn, I don't know if Lynn's here or not, but some I'm gonna have to share it later. Lynn did a video with filters and without filters. Oh, that was epic. I got to share that one because yes, yesterday, just in case anybody hasn't checked out my community post, please do. Yesterday was Photoshop fail Friday. So
Yeah.
we put up, well, I did put up the first one was so epically badly done. That was the night that was the panel, and she was supposed to do, put the date and all this other stuff and show the scars, when all she had to do was just flip her shirt up on the live and go, look, and everybody went, okay, cool, hey, nice
Mhm.
one. But nope, she's too busy crying and deflecting and doing everything else. And I still listen to that live. I do, because I love to just laugh and go, dumbass. And it's fun to listen to it now and compare the shit now to what she says now to what she said then. More
I
epic shit.
know. I
I know.
know. And it's so fun because we all hate her because she had weight loss surgery.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's the root of all my hate. And for one, why would I hate her for really? And I hate what she does. Now, her per
Oh,
se, I don't know
absolutely.
her enough to hate her. So,
Yeah.
it's just the stupidity of the shit she does that makes me dislike her so.
But
Because she's, and me, hey, it's no skin off my nose, but it is going to come the time to where she is going to stand there in front of God and have to explain herself. And she can't use her narcissistic tactics on that. She's going to have to face the music.
well, it's not
And
everybody else's fault.
yep, yep. So,
Yeah.
she's going to have to face it then. And, she wants to talk about karma. She wants to talk about this. She wants to talk about that. Honey, no. You're young. 40 some years old is still young. The other one, oh my God, she's only in her 20s. I thought she was like 50. So oops, my bad. But,
Hmm.
they are going to find out what the people that, and now I'm sorry, most people in their upper 30s, I would say 35 on, you start to get it. If you don't start to get it by then, you're probably not going to. That's why, I will say, I will give MT some credit. Him and I butt heads a lot, a lot. And that's not a secret. But I have gained a bit of respect for him because he's trying.
Yes.
He's got to that magic age of almost 30, and the wall fell on him going, yep, they're right. It's time to be a grown up.
And he's
So
working his butt off and he's, taking care of business. They can't
exactly.
stand that.
Right. Oh no, they can't. They can't because he has a life.
Yeah.
He has a life that they don't have. And that's just it. We've been talking about our families and what we're going to be doing for the holidays coming up, because this is a wonderful time for all of us. And we have wonderful friends behind the scenes that we talk to, that we're excited about, and that we talk to on live streams too about what we're going to be doing. Because, the tide is going to have to change here a little bit, and put the annoyances away for a while and the fun times, and get to the fun stuff, the family stuff. What are we going to be doing? Who are we going to be celebrating with? What do we want? And they don't have that at all. They don't have that. Here was, and I did say this, because my Veterans Day post, like I said, was a little darker than I would have liked it to be.
Hmm.
Um, but, you know, people remember things, and not one, that all she did was rant that whole weekend. I never once, for supposedly somebody having children in the military, she never once said anything about Veterans Day. So again, she doesn't. If she does have, they don't know her. They don't want anything to do with her. So
Oh,
she's not
yeah,
going to be
this
saying,
is a secret that is not well kept. She drags out having family when she thinks it gets her something. But then she totally forgets, like you said, your Veterans Day, and all of a sudden, day before Christmas, she starts talking about the family coming over. Where, if you're having family come over, in advance,
exactly,
and you're
exactly.
talking about the preparation and where you're gonna go, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, yeah, I got family coming over. Yeah, okay. Like
Right.
that 3-day ham you cooked for Easter one year.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
That was, oh my God.
Pig
That still
jerky.
goes around as a joke.
Yes, it does. It's about time to bring that one back out a little bit too. Um, and and again, I still love it that she's never figured out Destiny's. I'm not gonna. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there because we all know what it is. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep letting it keep on giving how it gives. And then we can just look at it and giggle. But it's they just don't have what everybody else has, and I understand that they want that, but if you want that, you have to work to get it. That's what they're missing. You have to, and in order to do that, you have to give of yourself. The
Mhm.
one tried to put up a prolific um, post today about giving. I give. I did this, and it was funny too. She white knighted Annie not long ago and told her, "I was your friend. I would have done anything for you. I would have
Oh
cough
God.
cough lied. I would have just given you the world." And la 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 la. And you know what? Everybody did that for you, and you shit on everybody twice, 3 times, easy.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
in her
ask
mind, it was all of us shitting on her because she tried to
exactly.
be a peacemaker. Peacemaker to what? You just
Well,
wanted to
exactly.
get back into Angie's life and go on Bounty's panel.
Right. Yeah,
That
Angie
was
was just
her
a
goal.
stepping stone. Yeah, she was a
Yeah,
stepping stone. And
because
that was
we
all it was.
wouldn't give you what you wanted in Discord.
Right. Drama. And
Because,
and I go
well,
ahead.
we knew what you wanted, and yeah, no, we know what you're like. We know you betray your friends. You
Hmm.
give out information. So
Yep.
did you really think us trying? Like we had it separate. We really were trying to bring her in and have a place to vent and to be safe and not make
Exactly.
a fool of her. But we
Right.
also were smart enough to know to make a separate Discord and not part of the main one I don't want to sound like clicky or anything, but we didn't want her in our main one.
No. 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 And well, she was in the one that I made a while back. Uh, Not one that she was in. It was one that
Yeah, I remember.
it had a
Yeah.
lot of us in it. It had a lot of us in it, and she snuck in that one because and see again I've learned that's what I'm saying. I mean, please, you're not going to insult me, so keep trying. I'm laughing at it, but the other Discord, we learned that you just didn't let everybody come flooding in, because if you did, oh my goodness gracious.
There's going to be a
So
problem.
we
Yeah.
had a waiting room. So when you first were accepted into my Discord, you went to what was a welcome room, which was away from all the other areas. So we could figure out who you were, talk to you for a little while, and then you could come in. Well, they thought they got all kinds of good stuff. Just a screenshot and putting it out in a clip. And it's just like, so anybody that knows about Discord knows that there's 5,000 conversations going on all at once sometimes. I could say something to you in the morning and you maybe not see it for 2 hours, and then you're saying something back to me, and unless you're actually tagging me, which every now and then we do that when we want somebody to see something specific, but it's just kind of conversations melding along together.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they thought they had something. She got, oh, look what I got. It was like, go ahead, do it, put it out, because again, we've said this multiple times, and this goes today. Nothing is said in Discord. I think the Discords that are left only have maybe 15 in them max.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't say anything out in Discord that we haven't said right here. Again,
And
because I don't.
that's a lesson to be learned because I'm cautious anyway. I'm like I've said before, I'm more cautious in DM than I am
Yeah, oh yeah,
here or in regular Discord
right. I
because
agree.
I have observed too many DM dumps when people start fighting, and I'm going, yeah, no, no, no. I don't know you from real people, so I'm going to be cautious in what I
Right.
say or how I react to
Conservative.
what you say. So if you're
Right.
looking for trash talk, you're probably not going to get it from me. any more than what I say here, because
Right.
it's not going to be held over my head.
No, no.
So,
And
I mean, I can throw shade with the best of them. I just
oh, sure.
know when to stop.
Well, exactly. God, Kathy, that's just it. And there's a difference between throwing some shade and then it being just downright nasty, vulgar, and doing whatever, and taking it. They're the ones that accuse everyone of taking it real life when they're the only ones taking it real life. She's all to put up my doctor so you could call. But bitch, I don't give a shit. Why would I call your doctor? I don't care. I mean, like some. I'm sorry. If the sweet Lord Jesus came down and told me himself you had surgery, I'd be going, "Thank you, God, but I'm sorry. I don't believe it. Sorry." So it's just, I'm sorry. And that's
No.
my opinion. I have every right to that opinion. And that's just what they want. They can't figure out that there is a line between opinions and accusations.
Oh,
So
definitely.
yeah, and again, I'm gonna just, I shouldn't, but some of the stuff they sit there and oh, what's freedom of speech is this and that. Again, not so much, because they're doing stuff that is illegal. And the one, because she thinks she's going to the law library and spending all this time at the law library, that's all the answers. Guess what? It ain't. And the other one just thinks she knows because she's got Google on one phone looking it up. She takes the first Google, and I think she mixes her Google results together. She takes one part of it, one part,
Sometimes
and
I think you're right about that, because the stuff she comes up with,
yes,
because I go and look and I'm going,
right,
no.
exactly. Huh? What? Where is she getting this from? And it's just, again, well, and plus, neither one can comprehend the language. The one is really bad. I mean, God, I've never heard her repeat anything true yet. And I think it's funny that the other one just runs right along her side going, okay, 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 lap it up, lap it up, lap it up, lap it up. And it's a lie. And it's just like, girl, you look stupid too. Because everybody that's in Annie's, that's here, that's been around anywhere from the past couple years, knows what we're saying is the truth.
Mhm.
Everybody knows from the other side, Supreme Queen side, that what they are saying is truth. So they're not fooling anybody. Who do they think they're fooling with this stuff? I mean, if they think that they're getting people worked up and upset, it was hilarious. Like I said, they were demanding people come on their panel. Now, Candy, that's one thing apparently that, again, this comes back to the smoke. Let me give you the absolute best advice I can. And when I first came to this community, it was over 3 years ago now. I know it's been 3 years because I've been a member at Annie's for well over 2 years and 6 months and however many days, and I knew them before that.
Mhm.
So when I came into the community had fractured a bit, and that's why I'm saying they're talking about law. They have no idea about law. They're just going on and piggybacking on some of the shit that they've heard. And the one thing that I think is just hilarious is that she's forgetting some important tidbits when she's telling the other one the story. And it's like, girl, you don't even know the story. When I came to the community, I didn't even follow law. There were, she was over on her own side. There was other things going on between her and somebody else. And then the community I entered in was Munching and Chattings. And then I was in Reds. So there. So I didn't know Mark. I didn't really know of law. I went and
Yep.
watched him a couple times. And I'm sorry, no offense, law, but I can't watch her. I can't. I can't. I can't.
I started watching her um just recently. I knew of her and I've seen other clips, but I was just fascinated by the way she was treating her chat. Like I'm
And see,
going,
and that's
what?
how she is. That's
Yeah,
how she
no, I realize that she is something else. I mean, I'm still getting over
right.
the chicken water, but
That's famous, by the way.
uh, but and she's just looking at them like she's irritated even being there.
Exactly. Yes. And when I
Yeah.
first came to the community, there were epic battles between everybody. I mean, I'm sorry. I was like, damn, this is a trip. Like, this is wild. And Law was one, Red was one, but the most epic battle of all could be Candy. Candy and Red had epic battles. Epic. So I trust me when I tell you, little crusty and dusty Ebony and Ivory, you don't want smoke from Candy Morgan. You don't. I am throwing you the biggest ham Christmas bone that you've ever gotten. So if I were you, I'd leave that alone.
Oh,
Just
now
about
you've just
everybody. I
intrigued
mean,
them.
yeah, yeah. And so some of the people too. I mean, you know, Annie's been pretty lenient too. Because they've really gone real life. Anybody that they've got their information on, they've gone real life on hard. And
Yep.
that's just stupid. It's very, very stupid. And I feel bad that because that's happened to people I care about, and it's just not nice. And they want to sit back and whine and cry and do whatever. And it's just like, what? You are the typical bullies. You're the bullies. You're the bullies that didn't dish it out but can't take it back. So don't dish it if you can't take it.
Take it.
I mean, Candy was like, come
Which
on,
is the
man, come
rules,
on.
which is the rules of engagement anyway. If you
Well,
can't
yeah,
take it, then don't dish it
right,
out because,
right.
well, it's funny to us, but it's stupid. It's like DZ Media Girl trying to do blood sports with other channels and then wimps out and rage quits
Right,
or brings up people to support her argument.
right,
You know,
right. Teenagers.
it's
Yeah.
just like don't put it out there if you can't play the game.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
And see, that's what you wish said too. She came in when Lon and was having, a mix up with Pink Fairy. And uh, I know people that watch both and again, there's like they get everybody mixed up all the time because they don't know who they're talking about. They don't know one person from another. Dumbass Jay was getting Angela Loves Wax mixed up with me. It's like,
Mhm.
no, not really. They're a dumbass. But I've never, the only time you've ever seen my name come up in laws is if I'm going, girl, stop hustling people.
Oh yeah, like
Because it's a
oh,
hustle.
and speaking of law, um, Dummy, Krusty, don't try and get her on your side because the other one went and tagged Law in her community post, thinking that the three of them would be the three amigos. That's the
Oh, right, right. To where,
and you got to remember,
yeah,
Alana has spread herself far and wide and went real life on Law and got her
yep.
fired.
I
So
don't know.
no, you're not going to get
Right,
any
right.
support from her. No.
And I think, thank goodness, I don't think she got fired to where she should have been. I mean, because I'm sorry, she's a
I don't
hustler,
know. Yeah.
and she supposedly has faithful people, whatever. But if she wants to do that shit on her own time in real life, do it. But on YouTube, it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
Oh,
It's
the
a hustle.
spirit
I've
talking
Yeah,
is kind of
because I've
yeah.
heard so many other true spiritual people say you don't talk about drama, you don't acknowledge the drama, you don't do any of the drama because it's drawing bad energy. And that's all she draws is bad energy. But that's why I say I shouted out to her, because girl, if that's your hustle, go for it, because it is. I mean, when I first came in, like you wish did, La was selling broken candles or something that she got dug out of a dumpster. So I mean, this is the last thing too. I heard people weren't getting, she's giving giveaways away and stuff, but people aren't getting their stuff. See, it's a hustle. She's a hustler. So, that's how it's ever going to be. So no, you're not going to see me over there. But some people that go to other places, they like her. So that's more power to them. They can. But she treats them so badly. I mean, there's people, again, I'm not going to get into all of it because it's a whole drama that Candy can go into and stuff. Because Candy, La knows better. La won't go up against Candy. And she won't go up against most of them, because to her it's not worth it unless she gets really pissed. So no, she's not going to come running over there. She's not. All the big YouTubers that they've tagged are like, huh? Who? No. Bye. They might, and they have to realize too, when they're getting tagged, when they're tagging these people are going to come over and listen for 5 or 10 minutes and go, what the actual fuck is this stupid shit? I mean, because that's whatever. I'm sorry. That's when I tune in. I'm just like, oh, cool. The comedy show has started. I got to make sure I got my popcorn, my vape pen, my earbuds. I'm ready to go. Because that's what it is. It's comedy. But to some other people, it's not comedy. And I know it's hard for them, but they got to just let it roll. Because we've been doing this Kathy, you've been doing it longer than we have. But you and me and everybody else within the sound of my voice, for the most of it's been about 1.5 years that we've been dealing with this one absolute just nut job. Batshit crazy.
Right. And as I mentioned before, we got to know, like Fraggy and a few others,
right,
got to know her from Peanuts channel before it was deleted. And we just wandered over to this crazy woman and listened to her with 0 to maybe 3 people, which was probably us, just in fascination. I know Kate Winslet was there too at the very beginning. And it was like, what the hell is this? Because I had never experienced crazy on that level before.
Right.
And we were just like scratching our head. And then, well, it just went from there. It just.
Right. And anybody that's, because, we first got, familiar with Kiwi Farms because of Angie Lee. And, I went and started reading that stuff. And I've always said that, to me, this is my opinion, that Kiwi Farms is mostly, they're brutally honest. That's kind of how I take it. Because the stuff that I read when I was reading about Angie, I didn't really read about anybody else because I didn't really know about that many people. Now, when I go on and read, the people are familiar. The names are familiar. But, we went specifically there to do that because, we all called her out right away at first in the very beginning, going, and see, this is what I'm saying. Listen to your elders, dumbasses. We were going, nah, nope. And in all honesty, Krusty knows how to do stuff. She knows how to manipulate, because that's part of the narcissistic behavior, is manipulation. So when she reacted to the video that Angie and MT did, she kind of wormed her way over when, she would complain to them that she was, getting bullied and this and that, because some of us lurked back then. Trust me, the things we see lurking. So, and that's what I'm saying. Before I even come to people's streams and stuff, I'm going to lurk it for a while to see what's going on first. And so she was over there pretty much going, oh, I get bullied, yeah. And so I think honestly, they felt sorry for her. And they kind of, took her under their wing a little bit. And, but she would overstep her bounds. That's how both of them were. They came into, Annie's community like tornadoes, and it's just like, whoa, back off. Don't tread. And they just wanted it. No, I always got said it was we were trying to take over or whatever. No, it was that she was nuts, and now everybody sees what we were talking about. So Len, listen to your elders, people. You'll be far better off. Don't go there with me. Nickname called it too. She was right there. She was back there talking to me going, hello, are you seeing this? I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, and then where we learned a lesson was that we didn't need to white knight for someone, that he could do it himself.
Right.
And so that was lesson learned. That was lesson learned. And that's okay. But in the long run, he realized that we were just trying to look out for him. So he got that in the long run, and that's all good. So those days are, past us, and that's fine. But yeah, that's I think that's how. And then she followed the breadcrumbs back and had something nasty to say about Annie first, because we were all like, wow, what's going on with this? So she, came in, and then, she wants to say, you had done a few reactions to Shani.
Yeah.
And I think even Annie came up on your panel one time. You guys were talking about that kind of stuff. And you had come over and you were visiting Annie's chat and stuff, and you would pop in and out of there. And then you saw her come in and start talking, because that's all she did. She just followed the breadcrumbs. MT maybe put it out and said, hey, I'm going over here. If you want to come, you can. But again, she tried to force her way. And that's just not, you just don't do that. And then you saw her claiming that she was a nurse. And then people were bullying her and got her fired from her nursing job, which was what? Bullshit.
Yeah, she latched on to Annie J and the nurse thing.
Yes.
And so I've told that story many times, but
yeah.
So you know what, Sade, hi. I don't know.
Hi, Sade. I hope you're well. Now she can hear me and see me today. Hi, Sade. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you everywhere. I'm sorry. I don't know why I can't see you. And when it's a weird, too, because she's a mod for Candy and so am I, so we should be able to see each other.
You should. And the funny thing about Krista, I can't see her, but once in a while I catch a glimpse of her. She commented on one of my memes on my community wall like a couple of months ago, and I saw it and I replied, but then I haven't seen her since. Like,
now I saw her not long ago. I think it was at Candy's. It was somebody's live recently. I saw her at. So it had to have been Candy's because it hasn't been anywhere else. So, but yeah, I do the same thing. Sometimes I can see Kristen, sometimes I can't. So it's just so weird sometimes what is going on with, YouTube and Google and all their weird shit. So who knows? But yeah, so, when you try to come storming in, it just doesn't work out for you. And now the whole thing is what it's come to now is, besides the picture, which, come on. She should have been embarrassed to post that picture and try to think that people were going to, that actually have a clue in their head, are going to believe that nonsense. But so that's why I put it up to remember.
Yeah, I really honestly think she looks at it from her perspective and sees they'll never guess.
And that just freaks me out, though, because I know she can control herself. I know she can. We've seen her do it. Yes, but now it's maybe somebody's pulling her strings to do so, because I just love that, she starts her live with her little Sims game, just a running away, and she's over it. The other one's just a yapping away. And it's like, well, are you playing your game or are you yapping? So she doesn't mind. She doesn't want anything to happen to her channel.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes and runs her mouth on the other one, but she's got to pay a price. She's got to pay a price. She's not the top dog.
Yeah, she's under somebody else's channel.
Yes, yes. And control. And that control goes elsewhere too. Because, like I said, somebody, yeah, jumped off a stream, but she was too busy streaming her Sims and talking on the phone at the same time. Oops.
Sorry.
And I have the biggest Grinch smile on my face right now, just so you can picture it. And I, I think I've told a couple people so far, but I'm just keeping that to myself for now. For now. So, so there. But and I hope I sounded like I was 3 because I felt like it. Neener, neener, neener. But so again, you know, I love how they and it's like they think that well they think that because we were enemies. It's so funny, and this came out of her mouth. I just fell out. If I know how you are, then that's it. I'm done with you. I don't ever want to see you again. And I'm sitting there going, excuse me, have you looked next to you? Because there it is. It's right there. So I'm sorry, but that's called hypocrite.
Yeah, well, I don't think they really know what that
No.
means.
Why, or they don't really don't care. Why would they care? They get to feed off each other for now. The narcissists. The narcissists get to feed off each other. But they don't like it's funny too. How do I put this? Um, they tolerate each other because they have to.
Yes, frenemies.
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't even put the friend part in because they're
Well, the
no,
enemy of my enemy is
no.
my friend kind of a situation. So,
Yeah, it's a needy bitch
yeah, me.
situation.
Yeah.
And well, I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I mean, it's they would not uh want to have anything to do with each other any other time. Hang on, honey.
Oh, yeah. Well, other than the enemy is your enemy is my friend kind of a scenario, they would never have anything to do with them. And I have to take a little responsibility for that because I had said they should get together before they got together. So I'm taking responsibility for that suggestion. Sorry, everybody. The hungry,
I'm
hungry
sorry.
hippos.
What were
That's
you
okay.
what were you suggesting? And I missed it.
Oh, before they teamed up, I had said something off the cuff, sort of saying they should team up, and then they did. So I was just taking responsibility.
Oh, true. Yeah, because I mean, you could kind of see it coming too. I think you saw it coming first, and
Oh, yeah,
that's what it is.
because
It's
everything
exactly
we
that.
we say, like uh, everybody that we talk, I don't want to say against, but that we don't like or challenge, they go immediately and try to get them in their corner, like DC and Charlie Gold, and these are people that I don't respect or like, and they're busy running over their nigs. Yep, yep, they'll be the watchdog or the guard dog, and
Wait,
you know,
that's exactly it. Yeah, that's why
yeah,
I called them yard dogs earlier because that's all they are. As they want to run up and bark at you full blast, and then when you look at them and go, okay,
yeah. Well,
because
I don't
that's what it's like.
engage those people anyway. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I
Yeah,
have to go. Like, what are you protecting them from me? That I said I didn't like them?
I know. And they probably figured that out already.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. It's, it's kind of like, I don't think they understand sarcasm either. It's like, okay, okay,
There's a
whatever.
lot of YouTubers I don't watch or like, but I don't go into their chats. I'm not a hate watcher per se. You know, um, I know. Well, what about her? Well, we just have the symbiotic relationship. She's my content. She's my cow. I'm doing the
Exactly.
Lord's work.
Yeah. And that's what they don't get. I mean, every time they open their mouths, it's just like, oh, cool, more shit
Bring
to
it
talk
on.
about.
Bring it on. You're
Yeah.
not hurting my feelers. Sorry.
Nope. Nope. No, not really. I mean, and again, they're waiting. I don't know. I mean, maybe they think that they're big, and maybe this is the first time they've come across people that aren't scared of them and just kind of go, okay,
They don't know what
what
to
the
do.
what it's and again, it's like pet sitting. And
Ah,
you know, dogs are very different creatures, okay? Some dogs run right up on you barking, 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 and they try to intimidate you. And if you know how to handle a dog, you know that if you just stop, remain calm, and address them, and
mm-hmm.
not, because the worst thing you can do, and it's hard if an animal's attacking you, is to turn around and run. That's the worst thing you can do.
Right.
And
Prey
because
runs.
an animal's instinct is to chase you,
Yeah.
but that's what they are. They run up to you like a yappy yard dog, and when you stand there and don't run away, they're like, oh, well, they're not afraid of me. That's
Yeah.
exactly the same thing, because that's so far. What, you go roll up on me? How many miles to the gallon does your scooter get?
Yeah.
It's cold
Only
too.
right. And only
Cold.
prey runs. So
Yeah. Yep. And I do. I feel bad for the people that they have terrorized in real life, because those people haven't. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm different. I'm just, I learned. I learned
mhm.
this a long time ago. And it's, if you want to have, it's hard too, because if you want to have a YouTube channel and share it and be completely, you have to learn to kind of take the criticism along with you know
And
the
try
people that
not
come.
to alienate your chat. You
Right.
know.
Exactly. And that's just it. And so again, they're talking on stuff that they have no idea about. I mean, Sub doesn't strike me as completely stupid, but she can't look at that community post and not know that, those are her pictures. All I didn't Photoshop anything. All I did, those are screenshots that I took.
To
Those
her
are
benefit.
screenshots.
It's to her
Because remember,
benefit to support her because that's all they've got. They've
well,
got
that's
the
true.
drooling
That's true.
Jethro. Yeah,
But you
because
know
I
how it makes her
she's
look even
probably roll,
stupider?
yeah, but she's probably rolling her eyes every time Alana opens her mouth.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, well, that's quite apparent both ways,
Yeah,
because half the time she's over there just a yip, 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 and she's just over there playing her Sims. And every now and then they'll go, "Are you there?" And she'll go, "Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm here." And so, I
I
mean, come
noticed
on,
that.
is that not the ultimate boring bitch? I mean, oh my God.
I
I
noticed that
mean,
too.
I was like laughing my ass off. I'm like, oh, this is hilarious, because she's not doing it for watch time, because she just deletes the shit right away.
Mhm.
So,
And nobody is watching
again,
her Sims play. You know,
right. Oh God, no, no. Unless Carlito's in the background, then that's freaking hilarious. I think Kate Winslet said that is the best part, and it's true. I never really paid much attention, but I have recently. Oh, the stuff is gold that comes out of his mouth. So I finally get it when what Kate's talking about. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan because all the stuff. And she doesn't even realize that's the funniest part about it. But I will say, yeah, I understand that she needs Krusty. Poor little Ebony. I know she does,
Hmm.
but it makes her look so bad.
It does. And
I mean,
especially considering before her money-making channel got yeeted, um, she had a thriving community. She had her chat was rolling. She had 100 people in there chatting, or at least
yeah,
watching.
right,
And
exactly.
so what happened between you being, cut off, banned, and because you certainly didn't get your people back.
Well, no, and look where she's at.
Yeah.
She's got to suck up to the one that took her channel.
Hmm. And that is, to me, the funniest damn thing.
It is. It honestly is. Because it's just, and they, so again, that's how desperately, we're talking the desperation now. That's how desperate they have to have each other. That's the need.
Hmm.
That's the need. And
But
so then that's,
I love that she thinks she could get monetized again. I love that for her.
I know. I do too. Because it's so clear. Just keep purchasing those subs. I love it. Just keep buying them and buying them and buying them. And, good luck to you. Because again, nobody has really, reported very much because it doesn't really get you anywhere. But that stuff does get you somewhere.
Hmm.
So, and I'm learning. They ought to be kind of scared of me now because I'm learning Twitter. Right when Twitter's probably going to crash is when I learn Twitter. So, oh my
Hey,
goodness.
hey, hey! They got Twitter Spaces. We should get people in there and have a good time on Twitter. It's kind of like a live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like anybody can join to listen. It's trying to explain it. It sounds kind of stupid now, but it's called Twitter Spaces. It sounds like it could be fun.
Yeah. Well, and I've heard people. I think you can go live on Instagram too.
I have such trouble with Instagram. I barely even acknowledge it now.
No, I
Yeah.
don't really either. I mean, I don't have time. And that's why I'm saying I love it. How, again, they're the ones with the 1,000 troll accounts and stuff. And yet, all of them and their troll accounts. Girl, please, I got enough time to run this one, let alone 3 or 4. No, no. Now, yes, I have my other channels, but like I said, they've got like what Kate Hard Candles, Waxy. Hello, I mean, if you got to figure out who that is, then bless your heart in the most southernest way. But it's pretty obvious. So those I
Right.
have those. If I get blocked, and yep, I'm coming back and going, hey, hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah.
That's Billy Crystal. Hello.
Hello.
No, I went through a phase and drove everybody nuts with that.
I
I
know.
was one of those.
But yeah, YouTube and Twitter pretty much. Um, I can now visit Twitch, but I don't know. A lot of people can't. Their computers can't handle Twitch.
No,
So
mine doesn't like it either.
yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Adjusting myself here. Put the
You may.
blankets on full toes. There.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm doing too. I'm up here all snuggy and happy. And unfortunately, though, I'm going to have to dip out for now. Hubby
Okay.
just got home and he would like lunch. So,
No
and I
way.
promised him lunch.
Hand him a knife.
I
Go
know, I
make your
know,
own sandwich.
I know. But actually, he's having burgers and fries. So,
Burgers and
I'm
fries.
pulling out the air fryer and getting the fries going because that sounds good to me too. I haven't had a good fry in I don't know how long, so I'm gonna stitch some
Ah,
fries today.
nice. Nice.
Yes. So I will be
Okay.
around. I'll be lurking. Yes, be sure and watch that community wall because I'm, hey,
Yes.
they
Yes.
now want to try to ignore and say, oh, well, we're not going to pay attention to them. But yet every time you open your mouth, I hear something about me somewhere along the line. So you wanted to smoke, you got it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we pretty much got what we needed to say out. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. We're having a short one. I'll try to up unless they do
Oh,
something
well,
incredibly stupid.
yeah, there's some
Yeah,
time coming up. I mean, I know everybody's got family time tons next
yeah, it's
week, and I
Thanksgiving. And
do. And but we might have to do a Thanksgiving menu. We might have to have a pie number 2 this year. You never know. You just never know what might happen. You just don't know. So stay
exactly.
tuned. There could be, and everybody's, I'm sure we'll all be lurking and popping in to say hello at Annie Janny's tonight.
Yes,
So be there or
tonight.
be square. There's going to be some good food and I'm sure some
Mm,
entertainment
yeah,
with all of
link is
us
in the
converging. Oh, Lord, help
description.
us.
Yeah, link is in
Yeah.
the description and on Kate's wall.
Yep.
So let's all go and look at the food. And this sounds like a good time. And Supreme Queen, were you the other one that was going to be there? Because I knew I was missing somebody. So it's Annie Janny, Munching and Chatting, and Supreme Queen.
Oh, awesome.
I think
Awesome.
so. All right. We can do it. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So
See
we
you later,
will
everybody.
see you later and
Thanks.
we will catch you tonight.
Yep. And
Bye.
keep trying, girls. Keep trying. Keep trying. I'm waiting. Keep trying. I'm like, what's
Bye,
your wish?
everybody.
Bye.